What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. If a woman wants you, she will work to seduce you. And this is very important. Yeah, y'all seeing it in the afternoon, but you know I record these things in the morning coming from the gym, getting my morning coffee in. Yeah, oh my goodness. Yeah, just working with 255 and stuff. And then other stuff for the chest. I thought about saying, yeah, you know what, maybe I'll go back up to 300. But then I was like, nah, I ain't getting paid for it. Yeah, I don't have nothing to prove anyway. Plus, I can still toss around 225, 230, pick up that big girl. Definitely the little ones. Hey, if you can pick a woman up, like if she wrap her, you pick her up and she can wrap her legs around you and you can hold her. Oh yeah, the water start flowing. Yo, wait, hold on a second. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So if a woman wants you, she gonna try to seduce you. And this is just a reality. See, women, they're aggressive in their own way. See. It was like, I think, oh man, see, every time I use that quote, I can't think of that author, but she wrote this book about woman's nature and stuff. Every single time, I gotta look that up. Maybe just have it in here with me and stuff. But she said, that quote was, a man chases a woman until she catches him. Trust me. A woman already knows if she wants you, Because they'll do stuff. I've talked about this numerous times before. They'll put themselves in your position. Or, if they see you around, they're at the gym. I get a lot of testimony about that. Guys be saying, yeah, this woman, no matter where they work out, that woman working out near them and stuff. No matter where they working out, the woman working out near them. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah. So, they'll put themselves in that position. Clock. I told the story about this woman I knew. She said she clocked this guy. He'd be walking past her apartment a certain time every day. She clocked him. And then just happened to be out in the on his path as he was walking. He approached her. He probably thought he was doing something. Nah, bruh. She was clocking you for a while and stuff. Because the same woman said she was clocking me. But nah, it's really just interesting. Or you be on a job with a woman, all of a sudden, she wearing some stuff. I remember I was working on this one job, and this young lady, she wore this nice little short red dress. But she got mad at all the guys saying something, and this player in there said, she didn't want y'all to say something. She checking out that guy right there. I was like, yeah. But it's just their nature. See, you understand something with women. First of all, women really naturally aggressive about trying to pull you towards them. Men are electric, women are magnetic. It's never an accident, like how women dress, what they do to get attention. See, that's their thing. They trap. They put out that bait for you, then you come a running, and then they know to play that because see, when women are little girls, they'll just come straight up. Shoot, I saw that with my sons and stuff. Little girls would just come straight up to them. I ain't even realize it. I was like, damn, that's some game right there. But because of the culture and everything, they told, well, you got to chill out. You got to let him make the move and all of that. So women, with their game, and I'm going to say something about women's game in a second, but with their game, they will, put themselves in a position to approach, and they got some more to it. And let me say this about women's game. You get some guys that, game this, a game ain't nothing. Yeah, but women globally be running game. Globally. I got clients from all over the world, and they be telling me some stuff. They globally about getting what they want. They find a way, trust me. They find a way to get what they want. Shit. But this just they just know how. And see, another thing they do, they'll study their prey. You think you're the predator? Nah. If they think you fine, you prey. And they will study their prey. They will study their prey. Especially because most of the time when a woman is, she trying to seduce that guy, she's in a position where she can meet that guy. She's in a position like they might be working together, or maybe they're in the same social circle, same church or something, and they'll study him. And see, sometimes the guy might not even know, and even be in a position where he's him and the women are acquaintances, even friends, So what they'll do, they'll talk, and trust me, women paying attention to every single thing you say. That's why I say, don't even bother lying to women. Don't even bother lying, because they'll remember when you said something different, like a year ago or something. They pay attention to every little nuance, and they will check out every little thing about you. They will pay attention. They'll be like, oh, okay. You could be checking out another woman. You say, oh, okay, that's what he like. All of a sudden, she might be wearing that hairstyle the next day. Or you might just casually say, yeah, I really like gold. Gold color. All of a sudden, she wearing a gold dress to work. You'd be like, huh? Or you might say, yeah, I like that natural hair. All of a sudden, she might just let it hang out naturally. Or you say, fella say, yeah, I really love blondes. Shit, that's why a lot of women, white women, be wearing their blonde hair, because they think the fellas want blondes. Shit. Because when women are hunting, they will do whatever they think that you want, or whatever they think appeals to you. They might hit you on an intellectual thing, or they might try to pretend like, it might be that notorious 304, and it's a blatant 304, but she trying to get that goody guy. And yet, they do find goody guys attractive, y'all. Trust me. Because, like I said yesterday and always say, you never know what a particular woman like and what turns her on. I've known some, fine-ass women. They were turned on by some guys that, some so-called content creators would call, incels or something. They were, turned on. You never know. You just never know. But, nah, they be checking out everything. And I'm going to tell you what, as a man, if you can peep that, shoot, you home free. In fact, I said that, I never forget I said that on a Facebook post years ago. I said, yeah, man don't need game, he just need to pay attention. And everybody was co-signing, the players and the women were co-signing me. Of course, there were some guys, they were like, huh? I was like, okay, man, I'm trying to tell you. Because that's just a woman's nature, trust me. They'll sit around talking about a guy's shoe. I know one situation, and this was with one of my buddies. Anybody who's got nice guys and players, the legendary Jim. I remember this woman, he was going out with her for a little while. And he found out, she was checking for him and everything. She had a crew of women at her house fixing her up. When we picked her up, and she's like this. Seriously, they be shit. Women, why do you think they be wearing that makeup and stuff? In that same book, I cannot think of that book. It's about how women manipulate men. I gotta look that. Like I said, I gotta just have it in here. But she was calling women's makeup war paint. She's calling that war paint. Yeah, let me speed up, but this dude don't know I'm about to slow down. Speed traps up this motherfucker. Yeah, though. Shit, women be planning. They be planning. And see, here's the thing, though. As a man, just learn to recognize it. Learn to really read women's behavior and everything. Seriously, really learn to read that shit. Learn to figure out what they doing, and then you actually benefit from that shit. You actually benefit. See, a lot of guys be like, nah, I ain't gonna let it, yeah. I'll say, stop, dude. First of all, you probably already figured out you're gonna give the woman whatever she's trying to get out of it, because it's probably nothing for you to get. So don't make it easy. Don't just hand it to her. Let her do her thing. Let her do her seduction thing. Let her run that bath water for you. Got that big old meal. And you're being worked. You're being worked, but shit, you get a meal out of it. You get your stomach full and your balls drained. I want you to think about that. And you already going to know it. All you have to do is pay attention to it. And here's another thing. When you peeping a woman trying to seduce you, you can deal with her on your own terms. You could be like, oh, okay, she trying to get at me. Yeah, okay, yeah. And all you have to do is just give her just enough hope. Just give her enough hope. But you see, you got to recognize it. But, and really, what I talk about primarily is getting yourself to the point she wants to seduce you. And let me just say something real quick. Find something attractive to make attractive about yourself that she even wants you. Body game, fixing yourself up, having a cool personality. Oh, let me say something real quick, because I had to block one dork motherfucker. Because I don't have any patience for it. Because somebody had commented on somebody else's post in my videos. They want to talk about mannerisms. And let me just be clear. I don't give a fuck what you look like. I don't care what you look like. You can call yourself a Chad, Tyrone, whatever. Most women ain't going to deal with you if you acting effeminate. Or you acting nervous or something. Trust me. Anybody who say, like, because somebody got in there talking about some cope or something. Man, shut the fuck up. These some dorky ass motherfuckers ain't seen no parts of the pussy talking shit. You don't know. Trust me. Women have rejected many guys off of their personality, no matter what they look like. Women, if you want to deal with them, you got to deal with them both. You got to have that physical thing to get their attention, but also that emotional thing. You got to click with their personality. One's the bait, the other's the hook. The look gets them over there. Whatever you talking keeps them there. Simple. And motherfuckers who don't know shit and get no parts of the pussy need to shut the fuck up and save their money, because they're going to have to obviously pay for some pussy. Yeah, let's get straight with this motherfucker. Let's just be real. But anyway, you still want to just fix yourself up. Fix yourself up so a woman will want to get with you. Work on your personality so she'll want to get with you. Because women, I keep trying to tell these women out here thirsty, man. Some guys don't think they are because they ain't getting none. No, thirsty and just taking anything are just two different things. They still want the top men. Seriously. So work to be a top man. They still want a champion. And even then, depending on how thirsty there's still some men they'll still settle for. Hell, all you have to do is be at that level. But see, you got a bunch of dudes don't want to do that shit. But you know what? Got tons of videos. And, before somebody get on here and say, well, can you tell us how? Go through my goddamn archives, motherfucker. Shit. Take your time, dude. Just put in the search words, take your time. All the videos I got. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to say it like that because, some people will call me a coach or something. Well, some coaches be cursing your ass out. But the bottom line though, getting back to the main subject, if you that type of, you got something attractive about you, and really, like I said, I was saying yesterday, you never know what that is to a particular woman. She's going to try to get at you. All you have to do is pay attention. If you have something. So logic, you should try to work at it and then pay attention. And it go beyond choosing signals. Because this ain't no damn signal. Because a lot of, like, let me say something about that real quick. A woman smiling at you don't necessarily mean she wants you. A lot of women smile at you just for out of politeness. You always got to look at the context and everything. But this even goes beyond that whole choosing signal thing. She gonna work. She gonna do stuff. She gonna be available for you. You know, she might be walking down the street, don't even know you, and just start walking slow. And then something like Cousin T-Tal said in his book, The Seduction Scriptures. Women see you from blocks away. I mean, they got this slick shit how they be looking at you. I remember one time me and Jim from Nice Guys and Players, we coming out this building, a couple women walk right past us. They ain't look at us or anything, right? They ain't look at us or anything. And I gave them about a count of 3. Then I said, okay, turn around. They looking now. Sure enough, we caught them looking. Or they be using mirrors, all that shit. So women always checking out men. You know? And when they want that man, they'll figure out a way. They don't just sit. Trust me, even if they just sit in some place. And I've seen some women do this. They'll just sit real quiet someplace. But they be like, their mind be focused on you. You know? And then, you know, got that, especially got some, you know, short dress, big old juicy thighs or something. Cross those legs in such a way, make a reasonable man stupid. Oh, they'll do it. They got their stuff. Will be talking with you. Make sure you see all of their breastises. Oh man, I remember I was in this store and shit. It was well, I ain't gonna identify it, but had this manager and stuff, and she was like, man, she was all up in my personal space. And then the way she was talking, she was making sure I saw the breastises, and that she had on like this lace bra. I was like, oh, that's a nice blue lace bra. But they will let you know. They'll do something. And here's the thing, if a woman wants you too, they will put all their energy into getting you. Because unless you just do some fucked up shit, and this is usually in cases where she's had a chance to like interact with you, get to know, talk with you, especially, and she decides she wants you. A woman will put all her energy in. She'll get her friends. Man, she will find out everything that can be possibly found out about you on social media. She will say, she'll be going through your pictures and stuff. She'll be like, all right, yeah, that's his name. Let me go through. Oh, he seems to talk about this a lot, right? It could be about dolphins. You could have interest in dolphins or something. She check your social media. You always got something about dolphins. Then you see after she done figured it out, she be listening to any videos you do, any comments you made, and you don't think about it because you like dolphins. All of a sudden, she'll come to whatever social circle you in, and she got a dolphin pendant. And you be like, oh man, that's a nice dolphin pendant. Oh yeah, I got it. I like dolphins. You know, she didn't give a shit about dolphins before she wanted to get with you. She ain't give a fuck. They were just some animal in the ocean to her. But you like dolphins, so all of a sudden she be having the dolphin earrings and shit. Or you know what? She'll find out something happening to dolphins in some place, getting caught in some fishing rigs or something like that, and she'll be looking at. She'll come up to you. You know, I was just reading this story about the dolphins. Oh yeah. Oh, you like dolphins too? Yeah. You know, I just think they're so intelligent. Shoot, they were interested. Shit, they find out everything. I told y'all about that time I met this woman. I was in this department store and stuff, and I was actually working, and she was interested. And we were talking, and I said, well, yeah, I get off and everything at this time. Why don't we meet here? And she just asked my full name. And I just said, yeah. And I wasn't even thinking. I'm not going to lie. I ain't think anything of it. I was just like, yeah, okay. I met her at the play. She was like, so you a nice guy or play? I was like, oh, okay. She doesn't checked out everything. Anyway, yeah, but it was just, you know, when they're interested, they put their energy in. And I would say this too. It ain't always like the better of women either. So one thing you do gotta be is once a woman's interested and she's showing it, one way or the other, you gotta let her know you're not interested. Or she gonna keep going, she ain't gonna stop. Sometimes you might have to be direct about it. You know? I remember I was working at that gym. That gym I told you I was working at had all those players and male exotic dancers. I mean, as one of the my coworkers called it, a den of iniquity. There were a couple. There was, a couple women, and they were fine as shit too, but they were coming hard. And there was a few others I was finding out, checking out some shit. I was like, all right, I ain't trying to get with none of them. I walked my wife through there with my babies. I walked her through. I made a big show out of that shit too. I made a big ass show out of that. Because I said, I ain't trying to mess with none of them. Because I knew they would keep coming. And then, of course, a couple who didn't see me walk through with her were coming hard. Oh, man. But, yeah. And like I said, really, I'm going to be real. That's really should be the normal thing. Understand something. Shout out to the 5% Nation, because they know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, the man's supposed to be the sun. You know, man's supposed to be the sun. Everything else orbiting around you. Women should be coming to you anyway, really. Does the sun move to get closer to a planet? No. You should have that gravity. In fact, old school players, that's what they would call it. You pulling a woman. So you really need to pull the woman towards you. You know? And if you got to convince her or anything, it's a waste of energy. Seriously. If you got to do all that shit. So what you need to be doing is paying attention. Okay, which women acting like they like you? Which women are trying to seduce me? Which women are showing like that interest? They're going out their way. Now I know some guys will say, well, that ain't happening for me. Okay, how often have I said get in the gym? How often have I said fix yourself up? How often have I said, you know, make a habit of talking, saying hi to at least 3 women a day and then expand into it so you get to the point you can talk to women like it's second nature. I'm telling you what to do. You know, instead of bitching about it and shit, because nobody really give a fuck. Seriously, nobody really give a fuck. Do what I told you to do. Because every time I get testimony every day about somebody getting women through body game or talking to some women doing some stuff and they saying, hey, it's better. Shoot, someone be sending me pictures of their attractive women and their babies that they had with those attractive women. So, okay, and that's my way of looking at it, man. You gotta be at that point where women trying to get at you, and you can deal with them, you know, at your leisure. So, anyway, though, that's all I got for today, yo. And I ain't gonna give y'all no extra now. I got a lot to do today, man. Like I said, it's get some things back to normal, because I got a life outside of this, man. Shit. There's some stuff that was throwing my schedule off the past few days. About 5 or 6 days. So, it is what it is. Nothing bad, but, you know. So, I gotta do my shit. Anyway, though, yeah, just pay attention. Seriously, learn. Like, okay, damn, I always say I ain't gonna do anything extra. Then I give you an extra 2 minutes. But look, here's the thing. Pay attention to women. Just pay attention how you interact. I've said that before in a video. Just pay attention how they interact with you. Just pay attention. Seriously, you can learn a lot more. Despite what I say, I'm serious, despite what I say or anybody else online, you still got to get out there. You still got to interact to learn shit. And you got to learn how they're going to interact with you. You got to learn What are you wearing? What are you doing that causes a woman to have a longer conversation with you or to show some interest in you? Seriously, you gotta get out there. All right. So anyway, I better take an extra bag. That's one thing at Wegmans. Those in Harford County know about that. They don't give you no plastic bags. They give you some paper bags without handles, which is annoying. But shit, you gotta walk in there with your own shit or buy something for 99 cents. So anyway, y'all, I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.